It's like, I'm a retribution!
Hey! Hey, guys, we should do a retribution theme where we like all wearing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, my voice is modulated.
That could be our first episode of Deep into Wrestling.
Mm. Yeah, about retribution. Like, yeah, this sucks. Oh, it's over. Okay, next
Garbage. End scene.
Next episode.
Hey guys, welcome
to Inside the Ant Farm.
By the way, Gemma loves this. She always tells me how much she loves our backdrop here.
Our banner?
Katie got that made for us.
I did get it made. Can you let him O-U-T, please? Or W-A-T-E-R?
Talking to our production assistant, Nick.
What are you spelling? For the children that watch, they won't know what's going on.
No, it's because of the dog.
It's for when Connor watches.
Yeah.
Guys, we got a new voodoo
Yeah,
here.
I want to drink
It's a
some beer.
Republic. This is the spicy release, guys.
Voodoo.
Spicy release.
It says special release, by the way. You're drunk.
Nope. Look at the crossed out part and then taste it. It's spicy.
Oh, that's really hard to see.
Well, it's darker on the package. That's good though.
Ooh. I just like.
I also love this
can.
can.
Look right in the back throat.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, look at that guy. Listen.
So how are you guys doing?
Good.
I think this is one of the things that people want to know is like how you're doing.
I think they really want to know how we're doing, and I think they really want to hear like half-hour stories about how we're doing. We're all good. School started.
Wow.
Things are progressing.
Are your kids doing virtually stuff?
All virtual.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the option, and I was like, no, just keep
Everyone
them
outside
home.
Syracuse is doing like sun and school stuff, and I'm like,
we are in Lincoln.
No, she's required to go to school every day.
I'm at Mateo first.
You know what I mean?
Oh, man, you're the female.
The little one, the little girl
the
one.
female of the couple, so.
The little girl.
I don't know. I think we have a good balance of feminine to like masculinity.
About 60-40.
Masculinity.
Masculine to feminine.
Pegging, yeah.
I mean, if he wanted me to.
He does. Just getting drunk. He's fine.
Get him drunk, he's fine.
So Gemma's in school every day.
Mm-hmm.
Doing good. She has like 3 friends.
There you go. Yeah, I should have taught myself.
But they don't actually know what their bottom half of their faces look like, so.
She broke her glass on day 2.
Oh no, girl.
She just like bent over. The teacher she just bent over, like picked them out of her bag, and her glasses fell and hit the floor, and then they just like dynamically turned into dust. Like, it's like they rolled a 1. Like
Roll the white glasses.
Okay.
She
gave me. I was like,
you're entering your pack. Roll a d20 real quick. No, why? Okay, 1. Fuck. Your glasses break. No.
It happens, you guys. Remember being kids? Like, your glasses would just break. You'd be like, I don't even know what I did. Just
it also happens in D&D when they're like, roll, like, please don't make me roll. And you're like, fucking 1? What does that happen? Like, actually, I made it.
What does that even matter?
One of my worst D&D stories, my character got killed, so I had to make a new character. And the first interaction I had, it was an attack from this. I was like, oh, I'm a barbarian. I'm going to kick this thing's ass. And they're like, okay, this thing attacks you, roll a defense, and I rolled, and it rolled a 20, a critical success, and I rolled a 1, a critical fail. And so it's like, oh, this thing bites your leg off, and you have 1 leg now. Right?
Yeah.
My first interaction, I'm like, please, I'm like, can I just kill my character then? I'm like, no, you have to keep playing. I'm like, I have 1 leg. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Use it, hop around.
Like, you can just take off an arm, and then I can still function at least. Like not 1 leg. I was like, okay. Well, you're the worst DM, and I hear your guts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that happens in life. You never know. Sometimes you roll a 1 and your glasses fall off, and you just go.
They got an essentials kit for his birthday.
Essentials kit? What does that mean?
D&D essentials kit.
Oh, really?
So he had me roll a character.
What are you rolling about?
I rolled a Mountains of Worth fighter. It just has the basic stuff, so I used one of the basic ones. And his name is Barbacoa.
Oh, wow. Is he spicy?
He's spicy. He's ready to go. He's chaotic good.
Of course. You have real characters that aren't chaotic good?
Yeah, most of my paladins are always at least lawful neutral. I mean,
okay, let's talk about some news. Because we got some news.
News?
Thank you.
Oh.
I thought it was for this. No.
I think it
guys,
is.
Mandalorian season 2 trailer.
Yeah.
Just enough. It was like, Disney really knows what they're doing with trailers, because it's like not too much,
I
not
agree.
too
I
short.
agree with
They
that.
give you just enough. It was like whetted the appetite.
Yeah.
So
Wet.
what did you think though? What did you think of the wet? Were you wet? In your
Sasha
pants?
Banks, ready to go.
Just like a.
We be
she's
faster,
gone.
they be
You're like,
slow.
ooh, ooh.
They were talking about Jedi.
What happened with Sasha Banks? She gone. Like ooh.
Basically, from what it sounded like, they have to bring the child to the Jedi.
Which was that was at the end of season 1. The Force Master was the one. It was like you got to bring this back to the people, basically.
Yeah.
Like, okay. What does that mean? Like
Take it back to the people and spread it across the country.
and so in the trailer, like, oh yeah, we're bringing it to these enemy wizards, and you're like, oh, the Jedi.
So if they're giving them back to the people and spread them across the country, is Macklemore going to be in the season confirmed?
Macklemore obviously will be playing a Jedi,
The douchiest Jedi.
and Ryan Lewis will be there too. And you're like,
He'll just be DJing in the back. It was a fun trailer. It's good. I like it.
there was a ton of trailers this week because we also have the PS5 dump of info, guys, including release date, including pre-order that went
Price
up,
point finally?
and a pre-order that went up
And went out.
What?
That's one of our production assistants.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
Okay.
I'm in production.
Okay,
because of
so-
protection, so it's a little
no,
weird.
I said production. Just choking. So I have a little more on the PS5 stuff.
Yes.
I have a lot more.
First of all, you have the standard and digital price points, which are about as much as we thought they would be.
Yeah, no, exactly, and then
$4.99 for standard,
because
$3.99 for digital.
above $4.99 is the kiss of death for a system, which is with TurboGrafx 16. Any of the systems that have died have been above $500. So you really have to make a system that can be below like
And
$4.99.
PlayStation loses money on their systems most of the time for the first year anyway. So.
Almost every console does, except for Nintendo, because they're like, our Nintendos are made of plastic bags, and also the controllers.
But
break
they're
in
so
5
cool.
seconds.
They're revolutionary.
No, and we sell 2 of them, so it seems like it's really cool. Like, I couldn't get a pre-order. I sold 2. Oh.
Well, that sort of sounds like what PlayStation did. Is
It
every
is.
pre-order is
It's
out.
exactly what they're doing.
But
It is
also,
exactly what they're doing.
when they were asked about like this thing happening, they said, "Well, we're gonna have more PlayStation 5s available than we had PlayStation 4s," and they didn't say how many. They did,
Yeah.
but when the first day they sold over 1 million PlayStation 4s when they came out with them, and they had sold 2.1 million in the first 2 weeks. So hopefully it's more than that because
Okay.
every single pre-order is out though right now. I can tell you that.
Like, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
But also there's a rumor that the games will be $70 each.
Yeah. No, that's a next console, next generation thing in general, which makes sense though because
Yeah, but at the same time,
Xbox is doing the same thing. So.
at the same time though, it's been 7 years since the console came out.
I would honestly rather have the games be $70 and they're better than be like $60 and at the cut corners they have to make people work extra weird hours like a fucking like a bunch of companies did. Bethesda did it for a while. Naughty Dog did it. Was accused of stuff like that. I'd rather see like people get good schedules like at CD Projekt Red than have to worry about like, oh, we have to get this game out because it has to be this price point and it has to be this or we're gonna be screwed.
Well, it's coming out November 12th. If you can get it, maybe sometime then. Also, Xbox came up because they heard about the drama from that pre-order, and we're like, we already told you when our pre-order time's gonna be. Because also, PS5 said they were gonna let us know when the pre-order was. They didn't.
Yeah,
that was the biggest problem.
that was the best part. I literally had that in my news because I was like, oh, it's in pre-order, and they're gonna tell us what it is, and then I saw another thing. It's like, yeah, they did this, and everyone's mad. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And like, gosh, we're so sorry. We made a bunch of money. We don't give a shit.
You still paid for it, didn't you? Though.
Yeah, like, okay, assholes.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
So they did preview some games though, including Spider-Man Miles Morales. Did you see this trailer?
They did.
What did you think of this trailer? Please tell me what you thought of this trailer.
Boom Goes the Dynamite.
I was like, just from the first part of the scene where it's like he's like walking around that festival in New York City. I was like, oh, fucking nailed this. Like, it looked beautiful, beautiful.
I feel like they used the graphics correctly. But
I mean, partially because of the Puerto Rican flag. I'm like, yeah, baby.
Spider-Man himself is a hard game to pin down because the last couple of Spider games have actually pretty much nailed it with the web swing and stuff like that. Have nailed it with the web swing and stuff like that. But it's really a tough game you have to get involved, like the juxtaposition between the free play of just swinging through the city and actually doing the tasks and stuff like that and moving through the story.
Well, and so they showed you some details, which was nice too. It looks like the Tinker is going to be a major enemy, and it's like a new version of the Tinker. The Tinker is usually a male character. This was like a female, so maybe the daughter of the like a Tinker, because they did have the daughter of the Tinker in the comics. But she has like a cult, or maybe like a cult, or like at least like henchman maybe, and they're facing off against Roxanne, which is a very
against Roxanne?
iconic, a very iconic.
I understand there's collusion.
Corporation. There's collusion, definitely. There's 100% collusion.
Mm-hmm.
But Roxanne, they're they're basically very tertiarily tied to the Spider-Man mythos, and I like that a lot. It seems like everybody's the bad guys, which I thought was interesting, and then Spider-Man's like, I'm the only good person. This kind of sucks. And so the scene is this really cool gameplay scene where you're like, there's a little bit of quick time stuff where you're like, press triangle here and press.
You know it's going to be because they're trying to make it challenging and still you get to.
Well, and like you know interacting during those scenes, like you don't just want to like, okay, cool, Spider-Man's like doing all this cool stuff. I wish I could play as him. Like that's the worst. So like I understand the merits and also the drawbacks of having those things. You're like, oh, I gotta fucking press triangle now. Like here's square. I gotta hold these. Yeah, and then like
square at the same time.
This is so much fun. Like. But also, like, you
just like Spider-Man does.
You just feel like 20 minutes from now, I'll get to play this game. These are good despite watching. They have another one that's they're like this like different grains and I almost bought those, but I'll get them next time.
I just wanted that one because it was like extra brown.
She likes the extra brown.
Racist.
Yeah.
I just like burned stuff.
Yeah, weird. But okay, guys. But then you're like, oh, that's gotta be the only cool thing. No. There's more cool stuff. You're like, okay, so I'm gonna go from what I think is the least coolest to the most coolest.
Okay.
And they're still all very cool. So they had Devil May Cry 5, which is gonna be out with a PS5 version. Mm-hmm. They had
I think that's cool.
Another Souls game, a Demon Souls. I don't know if it's I didn't see if it was a remake. So I'm not really. Yeah, like those
Dark
are like
Souls.
Demon Souls is what the game's called, but it's based on the Dark Souls universe. If you don't know what those games are, they're these super hard games that a hardcore fan base loves. Because one of those games was like, if you don't press this button at this time, your character dies, and then you must come back and you must take 5 hours to come back to this location and do it again. You're like. So we're like, this is so much fun, and I'm not one of those guys. But yeah, there are those people. But yeah, they have one of those games, so cool, great. You got the genre piece. They showed a little bit of the alpha, which I don't know if it's related to PS5, but they showed the alpha for Call of Duty Cold War, which I thought was interesting because there's not like a lot of.
That was my first thought too. I'm like, what are you talking?
More like a spy thriller.
Yeah. You're just like. I'm sending this injunction to your country. Like
exactly.
You're a tariff.
No, but in smaller countries there was stuff happening. Yeah.
Guys, I found trade tariff. I don't need my.
It's like the Bay of Pigs shit.
Like I'm a trade tariff man. You know, I'm just like, just trade tariff all the time, all day, every day. But yeah, so yeah, it was interesting. The alpha is actually out this weekend. It's for free on PlayStation 4. You just have to like download it, I guess. So if you want to play it.
Yeah.
The Alfa Romeo.
I don't know if that's really the PS5 at all. I think it might be coming out for PS5.
Alfa Romeo.
But Final Fantasy 16, did you see this teaser? Please tell me you did.
No, I didn't.
It looked so cool. Like it was back to the Final Fantasy roots where it's like that more medieval, like almost like Japanese feudal.
Will there be somebody with a weather name like Nimbus?
Oh my god, Nimbus? Probably. There was definitely like you're the chosen one.
Your name
you have
Nimbus.
A special power.
You have Cumulo
because
Stratus.
You're chosen. There's also a woman character.
Cumulo Stratus.
Who's probably going to be your love interest at some point.
Love interest.
But it was definitely those like my 16-year-old kid feels, and I was like, yeah, I like it. Yeah. Oh, also the score was really good. I don't know if Nobuo Uematsu is still doing it. I think he retired, but whoever's doing it now,
Well, Alec Baldwin is definitely still around to do voices.
he's like,
so.
I can still do the Spirits Within
Yeah.
too. Are you ready for this? When are we watching that, by the way, for Brad after watching? Final Fantasy The Spirits Within. That movie is the worst.
What are we watching?
Final Fantasy The
No,
Spirits
what are we
Within.
watching right now? Guy who picked my movie.
Yeah, you picked the next movie,
Velocipaster.
didn't you?
Yeah,
Oh, right.
Velocipaster.
Oh, you picked it, right.
Yeah, I
We're gonna
picked
watch
it.
it this weekend.
I did
No,
not pick
technically,
it.
I picked it.
Wait, what is it?
I just
Final
mentioned
Fantasy.
The Spirits Within.
It might not be on anything. To be honest, I haven't seen anything
It's
in a
the
while.
worst. I used to own it. I don't know if I still do.
It's from 2001, you guys.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
terrible.
It was like one of the first like.
I know.
CG
No, it
movies.
was
the
yeah,
first
it
CG
was
movie.
terrible.
Yeah. So it looked very Game of Thrones-ish. They had they called their summon. They had like a summon thing, but they're like these giant murder dudes instead of like just like
Limit breaks.
I'm like a fun little bird. I was like, no, this is a giant.
Like that Bahamut.
Murder
Is that what
dude.
you're saying?
Well, they had like a dude. He was like a giant, like a Titan-looking guy.
So Ifrit.
No, Ifrit wasn't the other trailer though. I did write Ifrit because I'm like, yeah. They had like a murder bird that looked like a phoenix. They had like a cool dude with a white chocobo. I was like,
Murder bird.
yeah, he's got a white chocobo. Yeah.
No.
She knows that. She's like chocobo. I know what that is.
Chocobo.
Yeah, it looked very Game of Thrones-ish. It was cool.
Was there any?
Oh.
Was there any cactars though?
You know what, Matt? No characters in the trailer, but Oscar is confirmed.
Okay, good.
You're like, oh, I want that Cthulhu-looking motherfucker. Let's get him.
I mean, if I can't have Waka, I'll take Oscar. You know,
No.
Yeah, I'm walking
if I can't have him, then
Waka's
hey
not
Chapo, can't have him. then
Hey,
whatever.
Chapo, I have a volleyball as my weapon. Look, I got a better volleyball now. That's
It's a
my
blitz
new
ball.
weapon.
It's a blitz ball, Mike. Come on.
It's my blitz ball. His weapon was a ball. He was the worst. We should do Brad after watching before.
Dan's first word was ball.
Brad after
So-
playing. Brad after playing.
Even
is
after
still fun.
playing this
You
game.
love that.
I did it. It was one of my favorite games.
Then I will make you guys play Twisted Metal. We'll
That's-
all
I
play
love
it,
Twisted
and then
Metal.
we'll-
I love to
It's a
fucking.
great name.
Yeah. Twisted Metal was a
And
great
then
game.
we'll play A Boy and His Blob. After
Yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah.
The tangerine trampoline jelly bean.
Also ketchup, which makes them catch up when you can't
Yeah,
find
of course.
them.
Yeah.
What about the God of War Ragnarok teaser?
No,
Tickle
Well,
your balls a little bit?
Yeah, it's a little tickle.
Huh?
A tickle.
I was like, I love those.
Is it
the
still
last game.
Cliffy B doing those? No, it's someone else doing those now. Who's doing?
I
God of War now?
is a deep voice. It's
Oh, Chris Judge does. I mean, like, who does the games is what I meant. Yeah, it's Chris
Oh,
Judge from Stargate.
Oh.
Teal'c. He played
Yeah,
Teal'c.
yeah.
And I'm 100% for that. He's great. But yeah. I'm not sure what they're gonna do for the next one because I don't remember the end of the last one. But
Well, I mean,
Calliope.
they're obviously still in Nordic times, but he
The
like
Nordic
just
track.
they almost
No, the
died.
Nordic track,
in
yeah.
The
that.
Nordic track.
They call it the
You're
Nordic
the
track.
Nordic times. Remember the Nordic track?
I do remember the Nordic track.
Wow.
It was wooden, you guys.
Yeah, no, we don't. Yeah.
But 2021 it said at the end of the teaser, so they're already knocking these
I
games
want to
out.
get a Nordic track and see how much weight I can lose using a Nordic track.
I would totally. We should
I would
do
fucking
like
rock the
too.
shit out of a
Yeah,
Nordic
just a
track.
blog or a blog.
Yeah.
Blog or blog.
No,
Maybe
and you
blog.
just imagine yourself like in the mountains in the north, right? Like I'm a
So basically, it
Viking.
was the Peloton of the
Viking.
That's what
90s.
Vikings do.
Yeah.
They move wood back and
It
forth.
was the Peloton of the 90s, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, for 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the biggest ripper that I saw, Matt,
The Ripper.
Harry Potter.
Potter?
It's
Hog-
Hogwarts
The
Legacy.
tagline was "Live the Unwritten."
Yeah.
What I
Hogwarts
love
Legacy.
is that their number one thing was like we're distancing
Yes.
ourselves from J.K.
Yes.
Rowling because she's.
I actually wrote that in there.
Yeah.
W confirms that J.K. Rowling
Like
is not
what-
directly involved.
Yeah.
Like, remember, like 5 years ago, when they would have been like clamoring at the
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
We definitely have J.K.
Rowling.
Rowling is doing everything for
Yeah.
it. Please, guys,
We
we
have
have
her blessing.
Yeah. And they're like, we don't.
Yeah, she's
really
not involved. We don't even know who
care
she is. Actually, we've
she's
never heard of her.
Transphobic.
J.K. Simmons? Is
Yeah.
J.K. Simmons?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm a Hogwarts
Yeah.
professor. I am a
Hey,
professor.
I'm a
Hey,
professor.
speaking of- I'm a young
Professor
Dumbledore.
at
Hey, what's
Hogwarts.
Spider-Man? I'm a young Dumbledore.
great.
I'm looking at Harry
Yeah.
Potter. Expelliarmus. So yeah, it's set in the 1890s.
I'd say 1, 2, 3.
It's set in the 1890s.
Yeah.
And you're like, what does that fucking mean? Guess who started at Hogwarts in the 1890s, guys?
Mm-hmm.
His name rhymes with Schmalba Schmumblehorn.
I was gonna say, is it Albus Dumbledore?
Wow.
In the 1890s?
Yeah, that's where he started.
Because
Is
they're
that
so old.
old?
Because
No.
he
It's
had the
1890
Philosopher's Stone,
1892.
like,
Yeah.
inject him with
Yeah,
some
you know what I'm
stuff.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used the juice for the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, but Albus
Yeah, you know
Brian
what I'm saying?
Dumbledore. Yeah, exactly.
Wolfric Prime, no,
Yeah.
it is.
Wolfric
So
Brian.
he started in 1892. So basically, the character you're playing is you make the character yourself, so you male, female, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Probably just white though. They're not
Yeah.
black. You know what you
Can it be a trans character?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Cis male.
Like we're not trying to piss JK off.
But the villain is a cis male pretending to be a woman. Like no, still good.
This isn't Star Trek, you guys, okay?
Cut it out, JK. Cut it out, JK.
Yeah.
Abort. But yes, you make your own character. You can choose your morality. So you also get your house chooses you.
Oh, right, of course.
Yeah,
so
you can be whatever house you want. Whatever you're chosen for, of course.
Hufflepuff.
There won't be a way to be a
Hufflepuff.
puffy.
Yeah.
Be a puff.
Yeah. No, I'm totally Hufflepuff. That's me.
Ravenclaw.
I'm so good at herbology. Oh yeah. Rolling my smoking.
We're the
herbology.
helpers. We help
Yeah,
people.
we love this. We love to help and have fun and chill, man.
That dried mandrake root.
Like we never win a Quidditch because we're just not into it, man. We're just not into it, Quidditch. It's just too
The
much.
thing is,
We're hard workers.
Yeah, we have
We're
that.
workaholics.
We hacked the snitch actually.
Yeah.
Like no, we got it, JK. Thanks for that.
Yeah, but y'all know you want to have sex
It looks
with
fun.
Hufflepuffs, so.
No, I mean yeah, we don't put up.
well, what about your wand?
And look, it looks very, it looks pretty interesting. And then they do show like there's Hogsmeade. It looks like you'll be able to fly around hippogriffs. So like there's like more stuff you can go like open world, I guess maybe even that you can go to. There's like these weird Death Eater type dudes. They're just like, hey, I'm a back down with a mask on my face that looks like a
Dark
skull.
mark, maybe.
I'm probably okay.
Creepy.
And there's the villains they showed. Who knows if like it'll probably end up being like, oh, I'm Sirius Black's grandfather, funny Black.
Tempestuous Black. Very tempestuous.
He's actually a juggalo.
That'd be a woman.
He's like,
Juggalo Black.
I'm a juggalo.
Yeah.
My axe is my body. And you're like, okay, they showed a character jumping out of the way of a dragon, so there's gonna be like some of the tactical stuff. It looks like.
No, is it a Norwegian Ridgeback?
It looks fun. I don't know if there's gonna be a
Chinese fireball.
Yeah.
But I think it looks fun, and hopefully there's like a multiplayer element. Maybe it would be fun.
Sure.
At least it's cool to have a different story in that world.
And like you don't start as like a little kid either. You start as a 5th year student with like some kind of like accelerated process of some sort.
No, they're all gone.
So I told you they're dope. You saw it with like accelerated, like they choose you because you are special in some way, and they say
they basically
you're
like,
super special.
You find out what it is, you feel super cool about it.
Like,
Like,
oh
okay,
boy,
thanks.
you're like, okay, man.
I didn't hear anybody talking about me at Hogwarts, so I mean, guess it wasn't that cool.
No.
Like I'm not Dumbledore, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Dumbledore. Snape. Severus Snape.
Dumbledore.
I want to
Run. Run, Weasley.
whatever character you have, if you have a black female, white.
Ooh, Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Yeah.
Right now, I want you in the end
Everybody's
that
fun
you
clothes
find out that you're Dumbledore at the end, no matter what like type of character.
Male,
you pick.
female,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Black, white. That looked exciting though. I mean, it was the first time seeing that. It's not that one's not gonna be PlayStation exclusive, but it looked fun, and I'm glad they showed it in the reveal.
Sure.
That's it for that one.
Sure.
I liked it. Hogwarts Legacy, guys.
That's
Look
it
out
for
that.
that one.
When you want to, get your kid away from you for a while and you give them your phone.
What's nice is you can like that's
gonna be like
something a kid can
PC.
play too.
PC
Oh.
console game.
Well, this is like something a kid can play too. So like you can play it and it'd be fun, but also you'd be like, okay, like you can make your own character. Oh, fun.
My kids never touch my stuff, so.
Never.
Never. No, but it's true.
I pointed to our intern off camera.
Yeah.
Guys, WandaVision is still on track for December.
Finally!
Still.
Finally!
Finally,
It's happened to me right in front of my face, and I just cannot WandaVision.
Are you ready for this, Matt? Are you
I'm
for
ready.
WandaVision?
I've been waiting for this.
It'll be good because it'll be enough time, like about 5-6 weeks after Mandalorian has been put out, so it'll
Well,
just be
and
when they're on the cooldown. They
They
got something to
need
go
that
off
because that was the whole thing about Disney. Is like everyone's like Mandalorian, and then they're like, we don't give a fuck about anything else that you do.
It's funny because
Nothing else, like,
it feels like they knew that this was gonna happen, which is why they gave out so many free.
You mean
years of stuff.
COVID?
No, just like the shitty scheduling in general.
on. Disney caused COVID.
Disney caused COVID.
No,
You have to stay in and watch
guys-
all our cartoons
Guys,
now.
we all know it's the Democrats that
No.
cause COVID,
Mm.
and when they get elected, it's gonna go away.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
of course.
it's a fake
Hey,
virus.
Yeah.
Stay on track. So WandaVision. I can't believe that
WandaVision.
most of these shows have been pushed, or movies have been pushed. So it's nice to see one coming out like this year.
Well, and I think though, like most of this was filmed already. It's just a lot of post stuff. Honestly, it's like making him look like Vision in some scenes, probably, or like.
It's not like he looks like he got that whole thing tattooed on his face. I think.
Like yes,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right. I have
What is
nothing
he
else to
doing?
do in my life. I made $10 million on this movie, and I'm good for the rest of my life.
I'm married to Jennifer Connelly. We're two bony people who are really happy
Just
together.
like very severe
like,
features.
Like we can't sleep. Sit next to him, like ow, ow,
Yeah.
ow, your elbow, ow,
elbow
your
so
shoulder,
sharp it
ow.
cut me.
She was like so cute though when she was a teenager, and in The Rocketeer, she was like
Right.
gorgeous.
You're right.
And then
I was
they
watching.
made her lose a ton of
I
weight.
wish I could remember what it was. It was something that was talking about the badass women in movies, and they showed a picture of Marion Cotillard from Inception, and they titled it Jennifer. I was like, no,
No.
no.
Also, she was, I guess, badass in the movie as like a wraith.
Well, no, because they had like her as like badass in like a different movie, and then they for some reason whoever was doing the editing was like, yes,
They put
also
in
Jennifer Connelly. Also Jennifer Connelly, and I was like,
I guess
That's
both
not
have
even close.
same
Not
color
even
hair,
close.
I guess.
yeah, they
Almost.
both have eyes.
Not even close. They have brown
Yeah.
hair.
This is a perfect lead-in for yours because you have the same one I do.
I have
Oh,
a
man.
worse thing. Then hold on.
Man.
I have a worse thing. Hold on.
Okay.
You're ruining the lead-in!
It's the best.
Collusion!
The
He's
best.
talking about the worst, best thing.
Let's talk about the brunettes.
The Uncharted movie, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is. And
Oh,
this
I
is
have
the
it
scoop.
too.
Mark
I'm saying
Wahlberg.
this.
Sully may not have mustache.
Okay, so Tom Holland posted that he's like, oh, I'm on the set right now, and I had a picture of Mark Wahlberg in a tuxedo and no fucking mustache
Fuck him.
as Sully.
Fuck
No.
him.
You
You know
better
what?
CGI that shit on his lip. I
He
don't
might
give
put
a
that
shit.
shit on later. He's like, I'm not gonna win a mustache.
Hey, go.
Hey,
how's your
hey,
family?
Goat, can I get a mustache, Goat? What's up? Can I
Can
get
you
a
make me a mustache, go?
Thanks,
Thanks.
Goat.
Tell your mama said hi.
Yeah. Like I'm betting it's just like they put out the last second because he's like, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna wear that. I'm Mark Wahlberg. I can do what I
It's
want.
like I wasn't paying attention to the character when.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm Mark
seriously.
Wahlberg.
What
My family
am I
makes
playing
burgers
again?
or something.
Am I
I don't know.
Nathan? Am I Chloe?
Yeah, I'm
My
a
kids
person.
think-
I don't know which one
I'm
I
a
am.
person.
I don't know which one. I don't. Am I Nathan?
I
Drake?
left my car back in
Can
the
I?
yard.
Yeah. Can I at least
So-
use my accent, my regular
And
accent?
my family makes the best.
I can't
clam
imagine
chowder.
not using an accent. So
I'm
I
from
don't know.
Rio
They
de
call it
Janeiro.
best chowder.
I'm from Rio de Janeiro.
That's what I'm saying. It's from Boston or South Boston. Like, it's not like-
Yeah, look, I'm from South
his
Boston.
accent game is pretty. not
My
great.
accent changed. You can tell if you're from Boston. Careful there, buddy.
It's the Max
Careful
von
there.
Sydow
Seriously.
of accents. I'm Russian or something.
Right. I'm a black man.
I'm a
This
black-
face was black.
I'm definitely from London. I don't
Hey, rest in peace, Max von Sydow. Okay, rest in peace. Now you can do your leader. Now that I ruined it.
It's
Speaking
not
of
like
resting in
the
peace.
the chick from the Burned After Watching movie we did where it was like, is she British? Is she South African? Is she American? She's from New York.
She's from New York City. I'm from New York City.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
No.
None of that was a
No.
thing anyone
No.
does.
I think people happen and things go to New York City.
Is that? Did you translate that like
I
with
don't-
Google to like
Yeah.
a different language than back to English? I
No.
don't understand what that was.
Doesn't make sense at all.
So anyway, who's going to be playing Jessica Walter?
Jessica Jones. Oh,
Walter, because everyone in the
Yeah.
1970s was named Jessica in
Jessica
Marvel.
Walters, but yes.
But Jessica Walters.
It's
Slash
Allison Brie, right? Who we said a couple weeks ago, by the way, because it was announced a couple weeks ago on different news outlets.
It's not Allison Brie. It's not Kristen Ritter either.
Is it Jason Ritter?
Jason Ritter. Jason Ritter's been announced as Jessica Walter.
Yes! Finally, a male She-Hulk. And they're always like recasting.
No,
male characters.
wait,
He's playing.
Never
He's a
understand.
cis male playing a lady, obviously.
Well, I mean, according to Scarlett Johansson, actors can play anyone they want. So there you go. It's
Maybe
J.K.
her
Rowling.
mouth.
J.K. Rowling is writing the She-Hulk. I don't think she can take on.
It's gonna be Tatiana Maslany.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Orphan Black, one of my favorite
Right.
actions.
Wait, they were moved with it. It's like
She
it's
started in Parks and Rec.
not an earthquake.
She did.
She was Tom's girlfriend for 3
She
episodes.
was
That was before Orphan Black.
girlfriend. Yes,
Yep.
I
I know
know
that. But anyway, what she actually is known for is Orphan Black, and she was great at it. So.
Whatever. What she's actually known
Oh,
for
Tom's
is Parks and
girlfriend, I mean.
Recreation.
Yeah,
Tom's
Tom's
girlfriend.
Good old Tom's girlfriend finally getting a break, her big break as the She-Hulk.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Thanks, Tom's girlfriend.
I'm down because like if you have someone that has to gravitas to play like a badass lawyer, and then also a giant monster lady, like let's do this.
Yeah.
100%.
Think she is super swole for it? And
No, I
grow,
just
like,
think there's gonna be a lot of CGI.
5 or 6 inches.
Like a lot of CGI, and she's just like, I have to grow every scene. This sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like they can't put that much money. Although I guess they're putting that much money into WandaVision.
Dude,
So.
put that like what they did with the Hulk and Avengers, where they put the like head thing on top, and then that's fine.
Yeah.
Talk to the head. It's all good. CG it in later.
Give her like a giant upper body.
Yeah.
Tiny. Which, I mean, men don't want like a big lower body, so, it'll be fine.
that's
They
not
want
true.
a big upper body,
Guys
though.
like a big lower body. Like Puerto Rican guys like a big lower body.
Okay,
I don't
just the butt, though.
know. No, I mean it's a nice size.
They don't want to be real tall.
I don't care, tall girls.
Well,
It's all good. Don't
Welcome
discriminate.
with tall girls. Name of this episode. It's too long. I have nothing left. None of that stuff.
I have one thing, and she probably has other things. Maybe.
I have 2 very small, minor, unimportant but things.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't even mention them. I quit.
Batman resumed production because Robert Pattinson is now COVID-19 free.
Yes, guys.
Until someone else
Yay.
gets it.
I mean,
Until
Andy Serkis
you
gets
mean
it.
allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Until Andy Serkis put in court.
Let's
Oh
visit
no, I'm
Batman.
playing. Who's Andy Serkis playing? Wait.
He's Alfred.
No.
Yes.
Why? Really? No.
He is.
No.
Yeah, he's fine. Andy Serkis.
He's like Ninja Alfred, right?
I guess. Really.
Andy Serkis is good. That's fine.
Andy
And
Serkis
the
can do
fashions,
things.
like, oh,
I
wow.
can
He can do anything.
I can do anything. I can do
Ulysses
anything.
Claw, Mike. Okay. Great.
The,
But also, you guys-
villain from Heavenly Sword.
You guys, Carol
Cool.
Baskin.
Bye bye,
Yeah.
Carol Baskin.
Yeah.
That bitch Carol Baskin.
Yeah, that bitch
Yeah,
Carol Baskin. She's gonna be on Dancing with the Stars, which I'm
Yeah.
sure we all already saw. Because, yeah, of course,
Yeah.
it's Dancing with the Stars season 205, right? But also, she's developing an
Probably the most
unscripted
famous person.
TV show that targets other animal abusers. She's gonna target those animal abusers. She's
That's
gonna
so
hunt them down like an animal, and she's gonna murder them like her ex-husband.
Like this is unscripted.
Oops.
That's that bitch
Oops.
Carol Baskin.
Oops.
She murdered her ex-husband, right? I mean, we all know she fucking fed her ex-husband.
What
to
a
some
hero!
tigers.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a hero.
Yeah.
Though, still, like.
Oh, he was an
he's a
asshole,
planner,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, his family now is like,
It's
we don't
okay
know
to
what
kill
happened
people
to
if
him.
They're assholes. Said right here.
and take all their money,
I'm
right?
okay
And
with
take
that.
all their money, right?
I mean, I'm not like 100% against that.
Hi, cool cats, kids.
Hi, cool cats.
Cool cats and kittens. I'm Carol Baskins.
Guys, Baby Yoda was the first to win a Disney Plus Emmy
Yeah.
because
A
they
what?
won an Emmy for outstanding special visual effects.
Yeah.
The child.
Look how cute
You
are.
guys remember
Remember
who made sure, we have to remember who made sure that he wasn't just computer animated. He was an actual puppet.
Yeah, so they have the virtual
Who-
online Emmy
Who made
Awards.
sure that happened?
For a lot of the the lesser Emmys we'll call them. So they like the Mandalorian won for production design, sound editing, sound mixing, and outstanding special visual effects.
That's right.
They also said cinematography, but then in another sentence they said someone else wants cinematography, so I'm not going to list that one. Although I
Yeah.
just said it for you
Fuck
guys, for the
Maybe it
Emmys.
was a tie.
For the
Was
Emmys.
it a tie, maybe?
I don't know. Or maybe like cinematography in a drama, cinematography in a comedy. I don't know, but I
Could've
was
been.
like, that's weird, and I'm not.
And
I don't like that.
Mandalorian was a comedy, right?
Right, exactly.
I mean, you did have Amy Sedaris in it. I'm saying.
She was fucking amazing, and I can't wait to see her. She better be in the next season.
I'm not sure
I'm
how.
really
Because did
sad.
you see that trailer? Because yeah, they're on like Hoth, maybe.
Yeah, but
Shut up on
she'll be
Hoth.
there. Yeah, they'll have to see her
Like,
again. You don't take care of this kid. What's wrong with you?
it's so cold
Yeah.
out. You should be wearing a coat.
I have a perm. I've always got a perm or something crazy going on with my hair.
I
But
want it's like a rider in there.
what I was trying to say is, you
Okay.
guys, we wouldn't have Puppet the child except for Werner Herzog. Because Werner Herzog said to them, this isn't good. The computer animation is not good. I need a puppet. I need a puppet. The only goodness I
also
have in my life is
the-
this puppet.
The
I'm
life of
Werner
us is like the
Herzog.
life of a dog,
Yeah.
naked and alone, and we die afraid.
But I have the child, and so I feel good.
And so my heart is slightly
I hope he's
less
buried
icy
with like a puppet of the child.
in my coffin. Thank you.
He's like, this is the only thing that
I will
gives
die
warmth to
less
my life.
upset.
Yeah.
Also, guys, the last thing I have. Do you have anything else?
Crap,
Last
go
thing.
for it.
Episode 3 of Night City Wire is going to release on November 19th. So hopefully the day I post this. Probably not. Take a tour around. So this is what they put for the little preview from the devs. Take a tour around Night City. Check up on its gangs. And give you a sneak peek of the creation of the Cyberpunk's original score.
Alright.
So guys, this is happening soon. And you can see it live if you watch it 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? You gonna watch it at lunch? Watching lunch break?
I gotta catch up on the
12 p.m., right?
You should have told me I would have brought my Besker.
I know.
You don't have
No disintegrations.
You did Mandalorian helmet, Mike.
I do. Maybe that's your birthday present you're gonna get me, man. Huh?
You get a tattoo of the Mandalorian helmet on your arm.
Wink.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not. If I was gonna get a Mandalorian tattoo, it'd be the fucking dope symbol,
Yeah.
or like the Razor Crest, like flying on my arm.
That'd be awesome.
If I got a Mandalorian tattoo, it would definitely be the child.
The
It would be
child.
the most adorable child that I could just like look down on and be like, life's gonna be okay. The child's right
It's
here.
okay though.
I get it right on my heart, right here.
It's like kiss you.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Make me feel good.
Child.
Yeah. Oh, I know where we can put it. It'll make me feel really good when I look at it.
Okay. I think it's time to go, guys. Okay.
What I got?
And then his back,
It's still the thing's still moving around.
because I can snuggle up to you with the child. Hey, you guys, Halloween's coming.
It's getting weird.
That's why you had that Voodoo Ranger tongue pumpkin. And
Wow.
like 8 more pumpkin beers to go. So
So many pumpkin beers.
Guys,
But I'll drink all of them.
love you. Though.
We really love you, and we appreciate you watching.
much stay classy.
all two of you.
Finn.
Thanks.
Okay. Ooh.